powerful relic stolen from our vaults and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Brian has that key. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. They were using it to summon Niskaru in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. You're far from it now, but it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Sverikora in Melson Shear is Amalur and commands the Warsworn at the front. Come, this way. The inner door. That shouldn't be open. This isn't possible. Better press on and see what's inside. To open it without a key would take more force than 10 trolls. Mages? Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once! I found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. It was clasped in the leader's hand. I'll show it to Brian Shane when I report to him. Return to Helmgard. Brian Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. I must report to Brian immediately. Meet back at Helmgard.
down and you'll end up like 9 Kent.
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Of course she was. I ordered her there. That proves nothing. Someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how? Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic, of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue. Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. It's all dusty nonsense to me. The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. She never mentioned a key, withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
An artifact stolen from the vault.
Oh, what? It's awful what happened in those caverns and the vault.
If Gwyn's guilty, I'm a Chronick's arse.
Just throw that lever over there. It shows where all their gold is hid.
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Gryan would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Gryan Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn. That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. The key! Gods damn it! He was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it. Show it to Gryan. If it is a copy, I know a master locksmith in Tyrion's Rest who might be able to help. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock. Casting a working copy would be no simple task. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in. It is described in our histories. A thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaru. We didn't know it, but someone did. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskaru will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. First, speak with the Castellan. If the key is a copy, then you must seek the Master Locksmith in Tyrion's Rest.
If Gwyn's guilty, I'm a Craddock's arse.
An artifact. Stolen from the vault.
They're taking recruits in Dalantoth. Shield brother?
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. As I told you, the first thing I did was verify the key was safe and sound in its proper place, which means what you found is an impossibly perfect copy. Ah, yes, the gnome, Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
Greetings. Greetings. Niskaru? Stolen artifacts? Good gods!